Welcome to Federation Square, the beating heart of Melbourne, Australia. I'm Melinda, and today I'm taking you through a city that blends European elegance with laid-back Australian charm. With world-class coffee, stunning street art, magnificent gardens, and major sporting events that pull in travelers from around the globe. I'm a travel agent, and I help people plan unforgettable bucket list trips, including elevated sports travel experiences with premium seats, VIP hospitality, and event weekend itineraries that feel seamless from start to finish. And if you've ever thought about turning your love of travel into something more, I also mentor aspiring travel agents who want to serve others while building a flexible travel business. All right, let's count down the top 10 attractions that make Melbourne absolutely unmissable. Number 10, Queen Victoria Market. Queen Victoria Market has been operating since 1878, and it's the largest open-air market in the Southern Hemisphere, bursting with fresh produce, local goods, and multicultural flavor. Come hungry and come curious, because this is where Melbourne's everyday life shows up in full color. Number 9, St. Kilda Beach and Esplanade. St. Kilda is the classic Melbourne beach day, with a palm-lined promenade, breezy ocean views, and cafes that make you want to linger. Walk the Esplanade, peek at historic Luna Park, and if you're here at sunset, you'll understand why locals never get tired of this spot. Number 8, National Gallery of Victoria. The NGV is Australia's oldest and most visited art museum, with a collection that stretches across centuries and cultures. Even if you're not an art person, you'll feel the wow factor here, because the building itself is part of the experience. Number 7, Melbourne Cricket Ground. The MCG is more than a stadium. It's a national icon where you can feel Australia's sports heartbeat the moment you step inside. If you can time your visit for AFL season, cricket matches, or major concerts, this is where premium seating and hospitality packages can take your trip to another level. Number 6, Royal Botanic Gardens. The Royal Botanic Gardens are a peaceful escape right near the city center, with lakes, lawns, and lush paths that feel like a reset button. If you want a calm morning before a big event night, this is the perfect place to breathe, walk, and slow down. Now, let's talk food, because Melbourne takes dining seriously. First, a proper Aussie meat pie. Flaky pastry filled with seasoned beef and rich gravy. It's the kind of comfort food you grab on the go, and somehow it still tastes like a full meal. Whether it's grilled lamb chops or slow-roasted lamb with rosemary and garlic, you'll taste the quality in every bite. Think grilled lamb or chicken wrapped in warm pita with crisp vegetables and tzatziki. Simple, satisfying, and absolutely worth it. Best time to visit? Melbourne shines in January and February during summer, when the city comes alive with the Australian Open and a packed social calendar. March through May brings beautiful autumn weather that's ideal for the Australian Grand Prix weekend and other major event travel. And September through November delivers spring blooms and mild temperatures. And yes, Melbourne weather is famously unpredictable. Pack layers every single time. Now, back to those amazing attractions. Number 5, the Great Ocean Road. The Great Ocean Road is one of the most scenic coastal drives on Earth, with cliffs, wild ocean views, and jaw-dropping photo stops the whole way. The 12 Apostles are the headline moment, but the real magic is the journey, where every turn feels like a postcard. Number 4, Flinders Street Station and the Laneways. Flinders Street Station is Melbourne's most iconic meeting place, a grand historic landmark that puts you right in the center of the city's rhythm. From here, step into the Laneways, where street art, hidden cafes, boutique shopping, and tiny restaurants create that only in Melbourne vibe. Number 3, major sports and event weekends. Melbourne is one of the world's great sports cities, and a well-timed trip can turn into an unforgettable event weekend. Beyond the Australian Open, this city hosts AFL, cricket at the MCG, and the Formula One Australian Grand Prix. And if you want that luxury sports travel feel, I can build an itinerary around premium seating, hospitality lounges, and the best neighborhoods to stay in. Number 2. Melbourne's coffee culture and café scene. Melbourne is considered one of the coffee capitals of the world, and the café culture here is a full-on lifestyle. From tiny espresso bars in the Laneways to brunch spots with creative menus, you'll quickly understand why the flat white is practically a local religion. Number 1. Federation Square. Federation Square is Melbourne's cultural heart, a gathering place where museums, galleries, restaurants, and public events keep the energy flowing year-round. It's the perfect home base for your trip, because from here, you're steps from the Yarra River, the Arts Precinct, and the best parts of the city. Let's talk about Melbourne at different budget levels. A luxury trip means 5-star hotels in the CBD or boutique properties in Fitzroy or South Yarra, private winery experiences in the Yarra Valley, fine dining, and premium tickets for major sporting events. It can also include elevated experiences like helicopter views over the coast or VIP hospitality that keeps your event weekend smooth and stress-free. A budget trip is very doable because Melbourne has a great tram network, plenty of affordable stays, and tons of free things to do. The free tram zone in the CBD helps a lot, and attractions like gardens, laneways, street art walks, and galleries can fill your days without draining your wallet. Luxury on a budget is the sweet spot. Travel in shoulder season, stay in an inner suburb near a tram line, splurge on one signature experience, and keep everything else smart and local. Because Melbourne rewards travelers who know where to spend and where to save. If you're visiting on a cruise, ships dock at Station Pier in Port Melbourne, and you'll usually have 8 to 10 hours in port. I recommend heading straight into the CBD, doing Flinders Street Station, the Laneways, Federation Square, and a quick coffee stop that will absolutely ruin average coffee for you forever. If you want something bigger, you can book a Great Ocean Road tour, but it's a long day and timing matters. Whether you book through the cruise line or independently, build a buffer and choose an operator that understands ship schedules, because missing the ship is not the kind of adventure anyone wants. Melbourne's cost of living is higher than many U.S. cities, especially when it comes to housing in inner neighborhoods. It offers world-class healthcare, excellent public transport, and a high quality of life. But you'll want solid financial planning if you're considering a long stay or retirement. Australia's immigration system is points-based and can be selective. If you're seriously considering long-term options, consult an Australian immigration specialist, because pathways depend heavily on your situation. Melbourne has 4 distinct seasons, and they run opposite the Northern Hemisphere. Summer, December through February, is warm and energetic, especially during big events like the Australian Open. Autumn and spring are the most comfortable for exploring, and winter is cooler and quieter, with better deals for travelers who love museums, cafes, and slower pacing. And here's the famous Melbourne truth. You can get 4 seasons in one day. Pack layers, always. Melburnians are friendly, creative, and proud of their city, without being loud about it. You'll feel the multicultural energy everywhere, in the food, festivals, neighborhoods, and everyday conversations. Australians are generally casual and direct, with a sense of humor that shows up quickly. Tipping isn't expected the way it is in the US, but rounding up or leaving a little extra for excellent service is appreciated. Get a Mikey card for trams, trains, and buses. And use the free tram zone in the CBD whenever you can. Wear comfortable shoes, bring layers, and don't underestimate the sun. Australia's UV can be intense even on cooler days, so sunscreen matters. Melbourne is generally safe, especially in tourist areas. Just use standard awareness in crowds and at night. And for entry requirements, U.S. travelers typically need an ETA before arrival, but regulations can change, so always verify through official sources before you fly. If you want even more adventure beyond the city, the companion blog post includes 3 unforgettable active experiences in and around Melbourne. They're the kind of adventures that add a new layer to your trip. And if you want help planning them into your itinerary, that's exactly what I do. I had the chance to chat with Talia, a solo traveler from New York who just spent a week exploring Melbourne. Talia, what was your favorite part of visiting Melbourne?
Honestly, the Laneways. I spent hours just wandering, finding tiny coffee shops, incredible street art, and little boutiques, and it felt safe and welcoming the whole time. Melbourne made solo travel feel easy, and the flat white was the best coffee I've ever had.
Thanks for sharing your experience with us, Talia. Melbourne truly deserves its spot on everyone's bucket list. From laneways and gardens to iconic beaches and unforgettable coastal drives. And from world-class food to major sports weekends. This city gives you variety, energy, and experiences that stay with you. Remember, entry requirements and travel regulations can change. Always verify current guidelines through official sources before you book. If you're ready to plan your Melbourne adventure, I'd love to help you build the perfect itinerary. Whether you want luxury, budget-friendly, or that sweet spot right in between. And if you love to travel, and you love helping others create unforgettable memories, then maybe becoming a travel agent is something you should consider too. You can serve families, couples, individuals, and groups, while building a flexible travel business around destinations you genuinely love. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep exploring, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Safe travels!